I was so thrilled to hear you speak on stage. And like so many others that I've spoken to, I was struck by how some of the things that you talked about relate to people in sales today, whether you're in salesperson, whether you're in management, or you're in executive leadership. And I think that there's three areas really where some of the work that you've done has direct application to what salespeople need to do to succeed. And the first thing that struck me was when you were talking about building rapport. From the FBI special agent perspective, what are some of the ways that we can build rapport and better?
Well, Carol, I think that's a great place to start. When you think about the work that we do, there's really different types of people that we speak to on a regular basis, right? You got the victim of a crime, you've got the subject of a crime, and you've got witnesses of that crime. And so you've got people from all different walks of life. You've got people from all different socioeconomic positions. Everything is different about each person. And so you have to be able to sit with them, to talk with them, and to build that level of trust, build that level of rapport in a way that you can receive the information you need to receive. So I think a lot about my background and what I've done particularly early in my career, when I was sitting down with individuals who didn't know me from Adam. I was just a knock on the door, right? And here I am asking to speak with somebody. I tend to think a lot of it is being genuine, right? I know the TVs and the movies, books portray FBI as, sometimes either the foil of the movie and the bad guy, or, we're stoic and we don't have a personality. But by and large, a lot of the time was me knocking on the door, introducing myself professionally, who I was, and asking to speak with them. In addition to that, really it was the transparency. Because as you can imagine, if I knocked on your door and you didn't know me and I'm with the FBI, you're going, what's this all about, right? And I found that the more I was willing to share with them about why I was there, my intended purpose, what I hoped to gain from our conversation, they were much more at ease. And so that's what I tried to do every time. It didn't always work, but by and large, if you present yourself genuinely and you are transparent about why you're there, they will invite you in. Then you need to sit down and really start talking to them in a way that doesn't seem stoic and cold and that sort of stuff.
Yeah. And for salespeople who are listening, and managers too, especially when you're talking about the way that people make decisions today, you've probably heard the phrase like death by committee. You get more than one person involved and suddenly it becomes separate conversations that you're having, almost like you had described the separate people that you have to talk to, whether the victim or the witness or the suspect of it all. Everybody has a viewpoint. Everybody has an idea of what they think happened or why it happened. And so being able to build rapport with all those distinct individuals is not easy. And it's funny that you mentioned the way that people might see FBI agents. I certainly have actually was talking with a client of mine earlier today and said, hey, I'm having a conversation with an FBI agent. He's like, you're not in trouble, are you? And I just laughed because he wasn't the only person to say that. And the thing is that you're probably countering a lot of the same biases, distrust, apprehension that salespeople encounter when they're trying to talk to people. And, sales is the number one most distrusted profession in the world. Everybody has a bias for that.